Hello YouTube, this is the Moorman A2 here with just a quick shop update, I guess. Um, yeah, so just gonna bring you through here and talk about some future updates I'm gonna do. This tire rack, has got to go. It's leaning against the fence. My goal is to get that scrap out here, get that out of there, put some pallets down, stack my tires there, um, and have these two bins here, and then that bin that's there here. We'll move the tractor over where I might be able to fit everything in this space. I'm gonna use these shelves in there in the back to reorganize everything, clean this up a little bit, make myself a little bit of room. Stuff in here is stuff that I need to scrap. There's some brass there, some batteries, some aluminum. Under here, the bottom is just wire. So what I'm going to do is put a pallet here with a drum, put all the wire here so it's more accessible. I moved my filing cabinet out of my shop. If I open the door here, there we go. These doors are still stiff because the ground's still heaved under the floor. All right, so it's a little bit dark in here, but the power's not on. Anyway, yeah, as you remember, I had two sideways filing cabinets. This is my toolbox. Those cabinets are not going to be in here. I made a choice where I'm going to set this place out here with the tarp garage. Two filing cabinets are going to be sideways here for all my power tools. There's going to be this blue workbench welding table is going to be across the door with a lockable bench here. There'll be some lockers here, and then on the other side, the rest of the floor will be for working on the big project. There'll probably be like a movable truck bed crane on this side. Anyway, more projects to come. I possibly made a few changes. I have my pliers soaking because they were all covered in dirt and whatever. Nothing much going on here. It's pretty much the same. I'm looking for another angle grinder like that with so I could put a wire disc on it and a belt sander on the other side. Those are future purchases. Messing around with a few things. I've been compiling all my switches and circuits and Moretts and fuses and things. On this side here, I bought myself a small metal pegboard, and I'm going to have I'm making this corner my sort of electronics. I'm looking for a vintage motor test equipment for up to 110 volts, and I'm going to put these racks on the side and hang all the leads and test wires and things on that. I moved my toolbox here. I have too many hammers, and I have more to come. So I think I'm going to try to make a rack with this. Something like that. Or something like this. I'm not sure. Or, so I can store some racks. Store some hammers, sorry. And it'll just be like either magnetic to this or just on a tilt like this or just straight up. I'm not sure yet. I brought this from my basement finally in my cart. This will be a station where I can work on smaller stuff. I have a Dremel here with sort of the wand. I'm going to work on this vise. I bought some magnets. They're going to be bolted to the vise. I got to paint this so I can use and get myself some rubber jaws for this so I can hold the project and then use this here. This is on casters. It opens up both sides so I can extend my workspace. Oops. This really needs to be bolted to the bench. Anyway, underneath here, first drawer is going to be this Dremel accessories, sanding, discs, drilling, things like that. And one quick tip these containers that, the parts containers that you snap, a lot of them break and they don't snap anymore. So a good way to use them is to just cut the cover off and then put them in the drawer like this. I have several up there. So I could put some parts and whatnot in there. If you watched my previous video for my scrap haul, probably, depending on the order of the video, will probably be the last week's video, so this one will come up in 2 weeks. I got a whole bunch of buckets full of, I guess it's a locksmith went out of business, buckets full of keys and locks. Anyway, there's been, this is the last bucket I've gone through. That's all the aluminum cast and sheet, and that's the steel. But so far, that is all the brass. It's pretty heavy. This is probably, I don't know, 20 pounds right now. Doesn't look it, but there's a lot of brass in there. It's all keys and let me see here, keys and lock sets out of like the big commercial door locks. And we look forward to that. I'll make a short video on the results of how much brass I have out of this. So that's pretty much it so far. It's coming along. Yeah. So later on, I will have a shelving unit here with all kinds of bins from all my bolts and things. That I'm gonna keep in here. So during the winter, when I shut this door, I can work and build things in here without having to, keep everything in different locations. Some of the stuff is going to be stored in my warehouse for things that I don't really use, like flag bolts and hose couplers and things I'm not going to use very often. But anyway, one last thing, I've worked out an idea I have if you're you tinker a lot, you have a lot of cans like this. This is for cutting oil, CRC, and then you have WD-40, you have grease. I'm going to try to build something I can hang from the ceiling and have these pegboard snaps for the spray cans. So the rack will just be a bar hanging from the ceiling, and it'll be the clips on each side, and then the cans will just be stacked like this. So if I need one, I could just pull it out, because you get so many of these that you don't know what to do with, and you can't just leave them on the bench. It takes up bench space. So anyway, those are future projects. Stay tuned until next time, and don't forget to comment, like this video, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Check out the other videos in this on my channel, and have a good day.